Main event, 5K, 5 million guaranteed. They got 999 runners. We're down to our final three. First place guaranteed $1 million. Second place 600,000, and and third place will walk around with some 400K in change. So not a bad deal.
Yeah, these guys should all be pretty happy with the amount that they've made so far. I don't know how many bullets each one of them is in for, but
I can't imagine David's in for too many, because after winning the 10K high roller, I think he could only play the turbo and probably wouldn't allowed him to get
yeah, he
in.
would have missed the first two day ones.
Now this could spell trouble. This is a really big flop for heads up action here. David's flopped 2 pair, where Alexander's flopping up down straight draw, and obviously a backdoor flush draw 6 high. David's let out with a bet of 10 million into 22 million, bringing the pot to 32 million. Over to Alexander.
And given the way Alexander's been playing, I expect him just to call here, which he does.
Wow.
And that is a good turn for Alexander.
So what a turn card for Alexander.
65.
Wow.
And an overbet.
Wow. What a wow.
Wow. Yes.
That
is a large bet.
That is quite
I like
an
it.
overbet.
Yeah, I like this overbet. I mean, it's obviously sucks when you're against 6-7, but he's basically preventing Alexander from ever raising with a flush draw here, which is good. He gets value from 5-4 as well, and you know 8's maybe an overpair if Alexander has it. I can't remember if David raised pre-flop or not. That's
Nervous in every other pot that he's played and not said anything, so I would take that into consideration if I'm David.
I think once he tanks this long, it actually makes more sense to jam. But
now that David has, David bet what 65 into a 40 million chip pot. Oh yeah, I was right there.
I imagine he'll be checking this river. The problem here is like you just can't get called by worse really if you shove. And I mean, I guess you could go for a blocking sizing here. 65
the
is
same 65.
Yeah, I mean that I guess that is a block.
How excited is Alexander here right now?
I mean, he's enjoying it. But I mean, again, after taking so long on the turn and then calling an overbet, once he goes all in on this river, like David's just snap folding basically everything. Like the worst, the only hand he can have on the turn that doesn't have showdown value is like, well, I don't even think, I mean, ace high clubs maybe, but then now he has top pair, so you know he's not going to bluff shove top pair here.
You really done with 6-7?
Yes.
Yes, he did. He really did tank with 6-7. It'd have to be a hand like 6-7.
6-7, all combos of 6-7 and 4 combos of 6-3 suited. So
and
only 20 combos there, but I think those are the only 20 combos he has. Full stop.
Yeah, he doesn't have
so
3-6 off.
I think he has 0 bluff combos.
Nice hand. Thank you.
Wow. Well, that is a big pot. You see that Alexander Goffman has now taken the lead with 107 big blinds. That's a massive hit to David's stack.
That is a big swing.
We have Alexander Goffman, 107 big blinds. David Lockett now in second place with 75 big blinds, and Alexander Merzvinsky with 35 big blinds. We are going to take a quick break here, about 15 minutes. Blinds are 2 million, 4 million, 2 million. We'll be coming back to, what are we coming back to? 2.5 and 5 million big blinds when we get back. I'll let you all know that. Thank you all for joining us.
That would make the most sense.
Over on the Party Poker Facebook page and the Party Poker YouTube channel. I'm Jessica Dolly here with Jack Sinclair. Send us your questions, comments, and we are going to see an all-in and a call. So Alexander G with the pocket fives, the at-risk player Alexander Merzvinsky for his tournament life with a queen jack.
Not looking good for the queen jack here.
He is all in. He's going to need either a queen or a jack to stay alive for his tournament life here.
So am I right in thinking that David raised and Alexander just ripped pocket fives for what, 200 million effective, was it?
Yeah, 20 bazillion. Blinds are 2.5 million, 5 million. And that will be a
That's
quick
the
exit.
GG.
That is the GG for the Alexander M. So we are going to be heads up now.
Okay.
A great,
Thank you.
very well played by Alexander Mervinsky. Not much.
He would want to raise. So he's raising ace-10 here, thinking, okay, if this guy's got, king-queen of spades or queen-jack of spades.
He was being very hopeful.
Yeah, he's just trying to make it look really bluffy and try and induce a 3-bet jam from a draw. Not a big fan of it myself. You kind of have this board too crushed. I think you just have to call and maybe save the raises for when you do have the 10s or the 5s, which was the bottom card I'm just seeing.
David has raised the button to 10 million. Blinds are 2.5 million, 5 million big blind with a 2.5 million ante on the button.
So raise, and is this the 3-bet?
I hope this is a 3-bet. What do you think about this? I would
Yeah.
like the 3-bet here.
Yeah, the suited ace, rags, ace and wheel cards are my favorite hands to 3-bet as a bluff.
David's going to come along. Alexander's 3-bet to 30 million. David's going to make the pill here.
My least favorite hand to 3-bet with is ace-6 suited, because you can't make a wheel as easily,
It's true.
and you still get dominated a lot when they call.
We see
So-
here that Alexander has again been not flopped.
Yes, David's flop's very good. Let's see what his bet sizing is here. 17. That's more appropriate. I mean, I'd probably go even smaller again here. I think 15 is probably enough on such a static board. Queen, queen, 5, rainbow. Also, the queen is in both players' range quite a lot, so
And
it's not quite as
David's
dry.
raising again. I don't.
Okay, this is very interesting.
Why is he doing this? What?
Well, I think he just assumes that he's going to get called by ace high, and
But back-to-back hands, I feel like he should have taken a different line here. I mean, as you know, we're playing heads up. Your hand strength definitely increases here. He's flopped 2-pair. Again, he's just super hoping that he's going to make a bad call here with ace high, maybe. I don't know.
yeah,
I think he
I
just-
think actually the previous hand is probably why he's doing it more, because it's like, oh, you can't possibly have a hand in a 3-bet pot twice in a row, can you? Like, because I folded the last one, you're going to try it again, huh? Like that sort of thing. I think he's trying to level him a bit with the play from the last hand, and it's going to work. Oh, is this a 3-bet?
No, he made it to 46 million, and he had originally made it.
No, it's a call.
Yeah, he originally bet 17. So. Well,
Deuce. So they've both got monsters here. Got now 154 million.
And we say monsters, we are actually meaning that they are playing heads up, and pairs anyway are.
Well, okay, neither of these people have monsters. For the action that's gone down in this hand, a 3-bet and a raised flop and a call, neither of these guys are going to be particularly happy with their hand.
He's gonna watch Jack, okay? He just comes out swinging.
David is probably just hoping to get to showdown at this point. If he got a call from ace high, he's just like happy to check it down, and if he gets any more value, it's going to be from a pair higher than his. So it's going to be a showdown, and David's going to see that his plan has worked out perfectly.
You can see that that's a chick, and it wasn't. All right, so back over to the action. David on the button with ace or 8-9 of diamonds.
82.5.
I'm sorry, I must have.
Come again.
I'm sorry,
It looks
what?
like he's 4-betting here.
Yeah, so I'm assuming we just don't have the graphics up here yet.
So, okay, so it's been a raise,
Oh, I
a
see what
3-bet,
happened. I see what
and a
happened. I see what
4-bet here. I mean,
David
8-9
had-
suited is a really good hand to call 3-bet with.
Yeah,
It
David,
can't be too bad for a 4-bet, but I
he's
think
gonna get looked up.
yeah. The problem is, like, this hand has so much equity to call a 3-bet with in position that when you 4-bet and have to fold to a jam, it's just a bit of a waste. I'd rather do this with a hand that's a little bit worse.
Exactly. 8-9 of diamonds is just a strong hand here, especially in position. I would like to see it flop with that versus this 4-bet that he's put in.
I'd much rather have something like king 10 off here, king jack off.
I don't think Alexander's going to be going anywhere with
Maybe
this hand.
even ace jack off would be a better 4-bet in my opinion. Ace 10 off. These sorts of hands don't play so well post flop. You don't get as many opportunities to float boards and and make really strong hands. So I prefer to 4-bet fold with something like ace 10.
And Alexander is going to make the call, and we are going to have one of our larger heads-up pots here going to the flop. What do you think about this action so far?
Yeah, I mean, from Alexander's point of view, I mean, this is one of the reasons why, you know, you can get into a bit of trouble 3-betting so much with. I mean, he can't really 5-bet jam ace jack off. I mean, he could, but it's like, you know, you're pretty destroyed when you get called.
40.
So you're just taking the blocker value for that. And calling out a position ace jack off for a 4-bet is pretty ugly. So, but you still can't fold once David 4-bets here. You know, he's getting too good odds, and ace jack off is just going to be too strong. David making a very small continuation bet here, which makes a lot of sense. Like, this board doesn't hit anyone. Well, I mean, they both have about the same number of 10s in their range, so it's just like hard to have a 10 in this spot anyway. Not that many 5s in anyone's range, so so yeah, I like the C bet. Pretty interesting to see what he does on this turn card. So I'll be interested to see what David does on this turn. So he does bet again, and I imagine this will go through. And this is just to be betting twice with an overpair, like this. A lot of players wouldn't. A lot of players would check back the turn with jacks here. Lots of background noise going on right now.
Yeah, sorry about
so
that.
this is a pretty big call here with the ace jack high.
Wow, and that's going to be a really good river card there for Alexander's hand. What do you think there, Jack?
Very hard for David to bluff here.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, what a pot that Alexander is going to take down there. A really good river card for his hand. Wow, Alexander making some moves.
Yeah, that's a pretty epic call on the turn there.
Wow. And you can hear Daria in the background there.
Не надо.
That's Daria. That's Alexander's girlfriend. I was lucky enough to have her in the booth for a little while. She's been playing full-time for about 6 years now.
What? It will be my.
There's a Russian a stream as well, and obviously that, you know, since we are in Russia.
That's the one I'm watching on the side, actually. Yeah.
All right, so Alexander's on the button. David is going to make the call. Sorry, Alexander's going to call. David's going to make the check back here. Oh wow, this is a big hand. David slow played at ace-6 pre-flop, but Alexander's now flopped 2-pair. He's checked it over to Alexander, who's going to bet 15 million into a pot of 10 million over to David.
Interesting sizing.
Interesting sizing for sure, indeed.
45.
And he's going to get a
Wow.
raise.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, so David's
Couple
gonna,
of very interesting plays here.
what is happening? David's going to raise the 45 million. Alexander is not going anywhere in this hand. He's flopped 2-pair into a limped pot.
There's one more, by the way.
So, yeah, okay, limp pot. So it's a smaller pot, and Alexander's bet 1.5x pot, and David's just said, you know what, you can't stop me from raising with your overbet. I've got the best 6. So yeah, there's a lot of bad turn cards for David's hands. I think the decision to raise makes a lot of sense. I'm surprised he didn't raise pre-flop with this hand.
I am too. That's why I was surprised the graphics weren't up yet. I just assumed that he'd raise because he had been playing that pretty much the entire time, and now he's decided to change it up, which is actually going to be somewhat costly for his hand.
Well, Alexander's decision to limp makes a lot of sense with 6-3 suited. But yeah, I'm surprised that David didn't 2-bet the a6 suited. The hand has a lot of equity. You don't want to let just any hand see a flop. But given that it was the first limp, maybe he's playing a bit more cautious against it. So this bet on the turn can't be that bad. I mean, I guess he thinks he's going to get value from your worse 6s, potentially 4s and 3s as well. Pocket 5s also going to call, and then flush draws that float the flop. I guess he can get some value from.
If you're Alexander, what are you thinking to do here? Just flat here.
Yeah, I think you have to. This board, I mean, David's going to have quite a lot of bluffs.
Wow.
Just go for the jam.
Wow.
Bit tricky, but I have to call.
Wow. Wow.
I'll in call.
Jeez, all in a call. David's going to be your at-risk player here.
Wow.
Alexander out ahead with 2 pair. His girlfriend Daria runs over to sweat his all-in.
Wow. Okay. So
We have 1 card and 1 card only. Sorry, 1 card only to come for David to win here. He hit an ace, a queen, or any 4 on the river. This is for all the marbles here.
Yeah, very interesting. I'm not a fan of this shove, to be honest. I mean, you're just going to fold out all the bluffs.
Yeah, you're losing too much value on your bluff hands.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you still get called by all flopped over pairs. But how many over pairs does David have that he just checks behind? That's the real question. So
all in and 1 card to come.
And
Can
actually
David find the outs that he needs? 9 outs, 1 card, 20% equity. Here we go. Can he do it?
there you go.
And there you have it. Alexander is going to take down a $1 million payday.
1,116,000 Casino Sochi units straight to the bank.
Wow. Congratulations, Alexander. Congratulations, David Laka coming in 2nd place, who won the 10K high roller earlier in the week. He's going to take 2nd place for $600,000. Not a bad payday.
And you got to feel bad for David. I mean, he just cannot catch a break right now.
I know. Wow. How bad is he running to get 2nd here for $600,000? Very well played here at the end. I know I was talking some smack about Alexander's game earlier in the tournament, and actually even spoke with his girlfriend about it, and she was too. She told him that he needed to be more aggressive, so it obviously worked. He opened up his game. Super well played here.
Very well played.
David Laka, 2nd place for 696 CSU. That's 600,000 US dollars. Congratulations to David Laka, finishing 2nd place in our 5K 5 million main event, coming to you from Sochi, Russia, Party Poker Millions live event. We'll wait here to crown our winner. Thanks for everyone in the chat for the past 5 days, sticking it out with us over on Party Poker's Facebook page and Party Poker's YouTube channel. What a sick turn of events, honestly.
Yeah, it was that 6-7 hand that really did it.
All because he didn't raise there with that at ace-6, though, I think, as well, pre-flop. Played it out so differently. Do you think he would have raised and you think Alexander would have defended?
Yeah, I don't think Alex would have folded 6-3 suited, but maybe.
So Alexander Goffman, our main event champion, taking down 1.16 million CSU. That's 1 million US dollars. What an amazing payday. Will's over there holding a box of...
What is in the box,
the fake
Will?
money? I don't know.
Oh, it's the fake money.
Actually, that might be the real money. Who do you know?
My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness. Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's